From Pittsburgh's People's Media.
Midnight Radio, WBRC.
Live from Zoom Room B on the World Wide Web, you're experiencing Bricolage's Midnight Radio.
A remote education program connecting school curriculum with the creation of 1940s-style radio plays. Whatever you're learning in school today,
It's Midnight Radio.
Students transform into radio plays.
It's Midnight Radio.
Performing sounds end with characters, say.
It's Midnight Radio. Bricolage is proud to present Midnight Radio.
I'm Spiro Fischer.
I'm Lucky Flatbush.
And I'm Tigger Crandon, and together we bring you tonight's episode, No Gods, No Masters, Workers Revolt.
It is the year 1912, in the midst of a blustery Massachusetts winter. Immigrant factory workers in the Lawrence textile mills are overworked, underpaid, and facing what would become a turning point in the history of workers' rights in America. What happens when an entire workforce rebels against the powers that be? Stay tuned to find out. But first, a word from our sponsor.
Are you a greedy baron of industry looking for yet another way to cut corners for your already bloated bottom line? Then have I got the solution for you. Children. Yes, children. Children don't care how much you pay them. Heck, some can't even count past 25. You could probably even pay them in candy if you want. After all, we're talking about children. Children. They have a marvelous fear of authority. Children. Their tiny hands can fit in all sorts of machinery. Children. They are literally being produced every day. Children are your greatest renewable resource. So try children today.
In the mine shaft, in the mill, children fit the bill. Working hard for little pay. 6 years old, but that's okay. In the mine shaft, in the mill, children fit the bill.
And now, it's time to begin our thrilling tale. No gods, no masters, workers revolt. Gentlemen, please come to order.
This is ridiculous.
We have much to discuss. I appreciate everyone gathering so early on New Year's Day. I only wish that the reason for this gathering was more celebratory. I'm afraid the Lawrence textile mill is staring down a threat to its abundant prosperity. As many of you know, the Massachusetts government has passed a law that will force us to cut mill workers' hours from 56 to 54 hours per week. A reduction of 2 hours per week might not sound significant, but when you stop to consider the fact that we currently have 32,000 workers in our mills, well, we simply can't sit back and allow ourselves to be robbed.
Well, I
Go
say,
to rubbish.
take more money out of my children's mouths. What about my pets?
The solution, gentlemen, is a simple one. We will cut their hours, yes, but we will also cut their wages. They'll be working less hours per week, but the hours they do work will earn them 32 cents less than before.
Genius!
Yes, well spoken. Absolutely.
Thank you for your time, gentlemen. This meeting is adjourned, and I wish you all a happy and prosperous 1912.
Josephine, I was worried about you. You were almost late.
I overslept.
Josephine.
I couldn't help it, Anna. I was up late reading.
Reading what?
Papa brought home a copy of the American magazine. I had to wait till he was done reading before I could get my hands on it.
What could be so interesting in that magazine to keep you up all night?
Oh, Anna, you have no idea. Have you heard of Helen Todd?
Ellen Todd? Does she work at the mill?
No, silly. She doesn't work at the mill. She's a suffragette.
A suffragette? What does that even mean?
It means she's fighting for a woman's right to vote.
Oh, no, Josephine, not this again.
She gave a speech at a rally where she said, "Bread for all and roses too." And then James Oppenheim wrote a poem about it, and it was published in the American magazine. Just listen to this. As we come marching, we battle too for men, for they are women's children, and we mother them again. Our lives shall not be sweated from birth until life closes. Hearts starve as well as bodies. Give us bread, but give us roses.
You memorized that.
I must have read it 1,000 times.
But what does it mean?
It means people like us who work our fingers to the bone in this filthy mill deserve fair wages and dignified conditions. Look around you, Anna. The people who own this mill have us in a chokehold.
It's not that bad.
Oh, really? How old do you have to be to work in the mill, Anna?
14.
And how old were you when you first started working here? 11 years old. So was I. So was my little brother and both my little sisters. This whole rotten industry is born with the broken backs of little children, and the whole world is letting it happen.
Why so angry this early in the morning, Josephine?
I'm tired of being overworked like a dog and treated like a rat, Jonas. We should all be tired of it.
You know I agree with you, Josephine. I just wish I had some happier news to share.
What do you mean?
You heard how the government forced me to reduce our hours from 56 to 54 hours per week, beginning 2 weeks ago.
A small victory, but yes.
And the hours weren't the only thing that got reduced. I just found out this morning. The mill reduced our wages as well.
What?
Our total wages are down 32 cents with each pay. We make less every hour we work now that the government forced the mill to shorten our work week.
We can't let them do that. We have to fight back.
Josephine, keep your voice down. People are going to think you've gone mad.
I have gone mad, Anna. I'm raging mad. Look at us. My family came to this country from Poland, and yours from Italy, for a better life. This isn't it. We're being worked to death in this mill, and for what? For pennies. If we don't take a stand now, there's no telling how they'll keep taking advantage of us.
I'm begging you, quiet down and get to work before we all get in trouble.
No, Anna, let her speak. We've been exploited long enough, each and every one of us.
They're cutting our wages. Did you hear that, everyone? The mill is cutting our wages.
They don't want to pay us.
32 cents. That's what they're taking away from you. 32 cents. Money you can use to clothe your family, feed your babies. Are you going to let them take that away from you? I said, are you going to let them take that away from you? Together, we are 14 nations strong. We are the new Americans and the protectors of the American dream. Leave your stations. Gather your belongings. The workers of the Lawrence Textile Mill are walking out. Do you hear me? We walking out. Short pay, all out. Short pay, all out.
Short pay, all out. Short pay, all out. Short pay, all out. Short pay, all out.
Sir, there's something going on down at the Everett Mill.
I thought I heard something. What's all that racket?
The workers, sir. The workers have all walked out.
Walked out? Those ungrateful little rats. Call the mayor. Sound the city alarm. Get the militia on the streets. No one stops production in my mill. No one.
Short pay, all out. Short pay, all out.
Josephine, what is that?
That's the city bell. They must really be panicking now. Short pay, all out. Short pay, all out.
Sir, the workers are gathering in front of the mill. The foreman can't get them to come back inside.
Turn the fire hoses on them.
Sir?
Call the fire department and turn the hoses on them.
But sir, it's January. It's below freezing out there.
Turn the hoses on those filthy worms before I turn your worthless hide out into the street with them.
Yes, sir.
All out. Short pay.
Josephine, look. The fire department is here.
Oh no.
What? What is it?
They're going to use the hoses on us.
All out. Short pay. All out. Short
Anna, hold tight. Don't back down. That's what they want. If they want to turn the hoses on us in the middle of winter, we'll just have to beat them at their own game.
But how?
See those chunks of ice, huh? Over there? Get them, quick! They fight with water, we fight with ice!
Josephine, you broke a window.
And I'm going to break as many as I can, that they'll never break me. No gods, no masters, we want bread and roses too! Short pay, all out! Short pay, all out!
What will happen to Josephine and Anna? Will the revolt be crushed, or will the workers prevail? Tune in next time to find out.
All right, students and teachers, are you ready to create your very own midnight radio? We are excited to start working together and help you write and perform stories and jingles based on any subject matter in your curriculum. We'll even work with you to find and use everyday objects to create Foley sound effects, just like we did to create the sonic environment of the factory. And the fire brigade. Discovering through research, story creation, and sound invention makes learning more accessible and fun. The Midnight Radio Education Program, made for you and by you.